Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Late and Live. I've dropped the episode numbers and just gone for meaningful description and a bit of a title. So it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, and I actually missed uploading a video on Saturday, which is when I normally would broadcast a video or make it live at least. And yeah, obviously, I haven't been able to go out and make any videos because I've been self quarantining for 3 weeks. And it's come to the end of my 10 days quarantining. So, or my 10 extra days, should I say, after the 14 that I did previously. Right, so just bear with me for a moment. I'm getting text messages coming in at the moment. And yeah, so it's been hard for the last 10 days to actually stay at home and self quarantine and self isolate. But it's been fun. I really do enjoy my own company. I enjoy the videos and movies and all the other stuff that I've been doing. I haven't really been doing too much, to be honest with you, work wise. But that all soon will change tomorrow, or should I say later today. I will be going back to doing whatever I need to do. I put the computer desk back to normal. I've got the soundboard and the switcher, and I've tidied it up, and I'm ready for business. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I do need to take another COVID test to see if it is out of my system, but I kind of think it's a waste of time because it will still be registering in my body. So, regardless of having a positive or a negative, chances are I'll still have a positive in my body. So, I should actually try taking the test next week, maybe, and see if it it actually goes away out of my system, because currently I still think it's still there. And hopefully tomorrow I'm going to see if I can go for a walk, and if I still get the symptoms or even a very minute amount of them, I'm going to come back home and I'm going to quarantine for another 7 days. I might as well just quarantine until the lockdown is over, to be honest with you, at this rate. But I do feel a lot better than I did the past couple of weeks. And yeah, I am ready to go. So let's continue this video. And the second topic for the Late and Live today is the movie Replicas. So let's have a look and see what this movie is about. So, after losing his family in a tragic accident, a neurologist, or neuroscientist, should I say, tries to bring them back in a cloning experiment that attracts controversy and chaos. That's what Netflix has to say about it. But on IMDb, a scientist becomes obsessed with bringing back his family members who died in a traffic accident. Um, right, so I'm gonna give this to IMDb for the most accurate uh, synopsis. Right, so basically, the movie starts out. This guy is trying to put human memories from dead soldiers into like a robot, very similar to RoboCop. And I was thinking it might go down that route, but it was slightly different. So what he ended up doing was uh, the robot ended up destroying itself because it didn't realize what it was actually, if it was a robot or if it was a human. Now, this comes into play later on, and I really like the way they did this, and it actually does pay off towards the end of the movie. So he's going off on holiday or a little trip with his family. So he's got 3 kids and a wife, and there's a car accident. His wife gets impaled, and he's trying to stop the car. And what happens is um, they crash into a lake or a small lake, and his kids are dead. So there's water in the car. His head is above the water, so he doesn't drown, which was a really good point, and I like the way they illustrated it without actually pointing uh, any kind of without actually saying, "Oh, okay, look, he's got his head over the water." But his kids were obviously in the back; they're shorter, and they drowned. So he pulls them out, and he's thinking, "What the hell?" And at that point, you could see in his face, he's thinking, "Hold on a minute. With the technology I have at work, I can actually bring them back to life." And there you go. That is the premise of the movie. And it's actually really good. A lot of people are hating on this movie. So if you have a look at this on IMDb, 5.5 rating, it's okay. It's above slightly on average. But the negative comments, where have we got the comments? Apart from this guy, not so terrible, like the reviews show. Okay, so there are more reviews, and a lot of them are negative. Um, yeah, I really liked Keanu Reeves in this, and it really showed that he is a varied actor. In his early days, he did seem, or people did think that he couldn't really do too much because of the Bill and Ted movies. But this movie actually turned out to be Will and Ed. So the character that he plays in this is called Will or William, or Bill, sorry, should I say. In America, they call William Bill. Don't know if they do it here. And then Thomas Middleditch. I've never said his name out loud. The guy from Silicon Valley. His name is Ed. So Will and Ed, or Bill and Ed. And I really like their dynamic actually. Like Thomas is actually quite an interesting looking guy. He's got that weird kind of, let's just go to it. He's got that weird kind of face, and you don't know if he's a serious actor or if he's just one of these people that have been put into movies to make everybody else look good. But he can act, and he does really well in this. Keanu Reeves, like I say, he does really well. Alice Eve. Now, the weird thing about Alice Eve is, I thought to myself, hold on a minute, that's Alice Eve. And I'm like, hold on, why do I know who Alice Eve is? I know she's in the Star Trek movie. um, what was it? One of the JJ ones, and it's like, oh my god, I recognize her face and I know her name, and I matched them two together. I was like, what the hell? And that was kind of worrying. And then she was just being so arsy to Keanu Reeves when he brought her back to life, and then he told her that, yeah, you died with the kids. Uh, yeah, but there's loads of little elements in this that can be annoying in this movie. That can be annoying, but um, the actual actors and the music and the visuals do actually allow you to watch the movie and enjoy it. A lot of these people that have probably given bad negative comments are probably people that didn't understand it. Bad movie that I enjoyed watching. Okay, it's not a strange movie. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here because this is my review, not these other people's reviews. Right, so let's just go forward from this. So he basically is able to clone their bodies, and then once he's cloned their bodies, he puts those memory backups that he's made um, into them, and then he basically fools them into thinking that they've just woken up on this particular day, and everything is normal. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to clone his younger daughter, and now she plays a small role towards the end. I'm really not gonna try and spoil it for you, to be honest with you. But I actually enjoyed it. It reminded me of quite a few different movies, and they've all been merged into one. The visuals in the movie are okay. The CGI of the robot, I'm not too sure if you can see the robot. No, there's no visuals of the robot. There is a robot, 345, who doesn't quite look right to me, and I thought that was a bit odd and kind of took me out of the movie. But obviously, because he's a robot, really didn't matter, to be fair. Now, this movie was actually filmed in 2016, but then um, wasn't released until 2018 or 19. It says 2018 there, but in the UK it was 2019. I didn't get to watch it in the cinema, so I watched it on Netflix. It was actually enjoyable. I was following it all the way through, and yeah, I really liked Keanu Reeves in this. Now, he did a couple of different um, movies recently, which were good. I don't mean like the John Wick stuff. I mean the other stuff that he's done. And I really liked him in those kind of roles. So seeing him in like a sci-fi action movie again, that was quite good too. He can hold, he he's pretty much doing what Tom Cruise would do. Like it's a Tom Cruise-esque kind of movie, to be fair. But he's done it. It was believable. He really looks young in this compared to Bill and Ted 3, which I found interesting. Because in Bill and Ted 3, I thought he looked quite old, and it's probably because he's either put on some weight or they actually aged him up a bit. Would I recommend this movie? If you like movies like this, then yeah, I think you would like it. This kind of future tech kind of movie with robots and dodgy companies and whatnot. Kind of reminds me a bit of Surrogates, Bicentennial Man. What was the other one I said earlier? I've forgotten what I said earlier. What's the other movie? I can't remember now. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's not the best movie that I've seen Keanu in, or it's not the best movie I've seen in recent weeks, but it's actually quite good. It's a good waste of a few hours and 30 minutes, is it? No, 47 minutes. So an hour and 47 minutes. That's not too bad. It's a 12 rating. There really isn't any kind of goriness to it or anything like that. It's safe for kids to watch, I guess. And yeah, I think this guy here. I need to see who what else he's written. Let's click on this. Let's see if it's any good. He wrote London Has Fallen. Okay. Oh, he did Punisher Dirty Laundry. That's cool. He's only got 5 writing credits though. What? How is that possible? Well, it is possible. Right. Now, the director, I think he did a good job too. I've never heard or seen his name before that I can remember. And he's known for. Let's go to directing. Oh, Chicago PD. No, that's not right. What am I doing? Oh, it's down here. Lovecraft Country. Okay, The Passage, Replicas, The Brave, Intelligence, Hostages. Mainly TV shows. Meet Jane. And a couple of TV movies. Okay, interesting. So yeah, that was actually quite a good entry for this. Oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen this guy. Who? I've seen him. I have seen this face. Can't zoom in. May have seen him in The Day After Tomorrow. On the DVD or something. Let's see what he's done as producing. Mainly TV shows. Interesting. So yeah, that was Replicas. It was a good movie. Enjoyed it. And I am hoping to watch some other movies and probably going to be talking about them too. Please stay tuned, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.